Hey everyone, how's it going? We are back again with another one of these review/analysis videos, and today I'll be talking about Rottan's Neraka Akhirnya. These guys were previously known as Rottan Chippers, but are now known as just Rottan. Before we get into the song, some of you might be wondering who I am and why I feel I'm qualified to talk about these songs, so here's a short video for you guys. Hey guys, my name is Yusof, and I've been involved with the music scene for more than 10 years. Some of my highlights include opening for Zibalba and Memphis Mayfire, as well as playing to several sold-out metal festivals when I was still in Sleeping Sorrows. And then with Slug Spectra, I got to go on TV and play on Fly FM, as open for Estrange and OAG. But not least with Modscape, I got the opportunity to open for Mayday Parade as well as Crown the Empire, and then work on Kembali Bersama, which is one of the two singles featured on the Dee and Friends movie that came out in 2023. So that's it about me. Back to the video. Very dirty sounding guitar. So the overall production sounds very unrefined, very dirty, not overproduced, which I think is the kind of sound they're going for. As opposed to like modern metal bands, you want a very pristine, very refined kind of sound. They're going for the opposite of that, but not to the point where it sounds like a demo. Since, in my opinion, the intro is a bit long, I feel that this last section of the intro could use a bit more variation in either the guitars or the drums so that it doesn't stay the same. I love the attitude of the singing. There's a lot of swagger, and notice how the vocals are in sync with the kick drum and the kick bass, almost giving that rap feel. The right guitar is silent, so it's literally just bass and left guitar. So this is a good way to play around with dynamics to avoid too much of the same. This entire section has that back alley kind of vibe, prowling the streets kind of vibe that I love. Very dirty sounding chorus. So this is something I addressed in my previous videos. I'm not expecting the vocals to sound overproduced because I understand that with this genre, you cannot have things to be too overproduced. But I think if they had added a bit more vocal layers, it could enhance the chorus quite a bit. So here's a quick demonstration on what I would do to the chorus. So what I did there is literally 2 vocal takes, higher harmony, panned left right, and then mix to taste. Have it sit obviously lower than the main vocals, and that's about it. The same guitar riff, except now the right guitar is playing the same riff on a lower octave, giving it a bit more heaviness. So again, playing around with the dynamics, that's important. I love the way the singer sang Chalaka! Again, it's attitude, right? A genre like this, it does not require a lot of vocal prowess. It's got a lot to do with the attitude and the energy of the vocals. It's swagger, you know what I mean? The second half of the second verse, I feel, could use, again, a bit more variation because we don't want things to stay the same too much. Here's a little demonstration of what I would do to this particular section. Literally, that part did not take more than 3 minutes. All I did was a pick slide, recorded it twice, added a bit of reverb, added a bit of effects using a bit crusher, and then obviously mix to taste, make sure it's not overpowering the main guitars. I know that with the previous chorus, I said to add a vocal harmony. Just for the last bits of this particular chorus, could be layered with anything akin to screams. I love this floor tom part. It accentuates that back alley vibe that I previously addressed. It's a very versatile part because you can even get the crowd to clap. You know that with a not too energetic part like this where it's just drums, it prepares you for what's to come. So it's a very good way to play around with dynamics. What did I tell you? And now we have a heavy part. Is it just me, or did that first note of the guitar solo lack a bit of attack? It's almost as if it faded in. Let's just rewind and listen to that again. Not sure if that was a deliberate choice by the band or if it was a mistake. Personal preference moment, I would have preferred if there was a bit more variation in the rhythm. Right now, it's too straight, it's too monotonous. Sometimes a guitar solo is only as good as the accompanying rhythm. Just because it's a guitar solo doesn't mean you gotta play a straight beat for like 16 or 32 bars. You already know when there's a silent part like this, it's gonna be followed by a heavy part. Cymbal wash, a very simple way of building tension without having to rely on samples and effects. Whatever this part is, I'm loving the vibes. So exactly that is what I had in mind for the last bits of the second chorus. The breakdown. Those kind of vocals too. If anything, I didn't feel the impact of the chorus, and that's because the dynamics were the same. So you don't feel the introduction of the last chorus, you don't feel that first attack Personally, I would change that, but again, it might have been a deliberate choice by the band. You can feel things slowing down. And now we've reached the end of the song. So all in all, it's a cool song. I spoke to the guitarist of the band, Daniel, who's a friend of mine. We go way back, and I explained to him that it's not exactly my cup of tea, but I am not too unfamiliar with this sort of genre, which is why I feel that I could still give a couple of comments. And again, these are just comments based on personal preference. They're not to be taken objectively. All in all, cool song. I hope to hear more from these guys. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoy what I do, consider liking, consider commenting, consider subscribing even. If you have a band that you'd like me to talk about, comment away and I'll see what I can do. Until next time guys, take care.